24, senior Brett Swanson. Number 23, senior Ethan Fox. Number 21, senior Skylar Boyd. Number 15, sophomore Jordan Powell. And number 12, junior Logan Park.
Here's your starting five for Twin Valley, and it is a good-looking team. If you haven't seen 21 Boyd play, you're in for a treat. 24, their point guard is Brett Swanson, also a high-caliber player. Here comes your starters for West Rutland. Willie Grabowski back from the minor concussion. Good to see.
Number 3, junior Jacob Barker. Number 21, senior Francis Grabowski. Number 5, senior Jacob Dow. Number 32, senior Brian Maxwell.
There's your starting five for West Rutland.
And Brown is coached by Dick Schneider, assisted by Gordon Kohler, their trainer Dakota Parker, and manager Matty Williams. Please stand for the national anthem. Because of technical difficulties, we will do the Pledge of Allegiance instead. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, it is time for varsity basketball, and I'll tell you what, Twin Valley's got a good-looking team. I made the trip down to watch West Rutland down there, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Westside got manhandled. Number 21, Logan Boyd, is a senior who I just found out has committed to and is going to play for Castleton next year. And watching him warm up, he elevated and dropped one down through the rim on what could have very easily been a two-hand jam. He's at least 6'3", shoots the ball extremely well, jumps center, rebounds. He does everything. 24 is their point guard. And I believe it was 23 was their third best player down there. They are well coached and an excellent team. Coach Chris Brown has been doing a fantastic job with Twin Valley in recent years. And it is going to be Boyd against Maxim. And Boyd wins the tip, and it's immediately Twin Valley into their offense. So it's Swanson. And that ball out off the sideline, everybody assumed it was west side ball, but that's not the call. Park comes out to Swanson. Swanson skip pass. That's Boyd back to Swanson. Swanson looking inside. Excuse me, that's Boyd. Off the rim, no good. Dow controls. He's going to look up the floor and see if he can get something easy in transition. It's not there. And Twin Valley starts out in man-to-man. It's Grabowski. Loses the handle on the far wing. Bounce pass to Bartlett, near wing. Great cut, Maxim. And excellent defense for Twin Valley to shut the door on that. And here comes Jake Dow to the top of the key. And they've got Boyd out on him. Bounce pass to Maxim. Maxim on the foul line, 5 seconds. Ticking away. Dow thinks about the three. He pulls it back out. Coach Schneider asking his boys to run it. So it's Dow. Nice screen. Maxim, hesitation. Dow on the baseline, forces it into Maxim. Maxim loses the handle. Tough pass to handle, and here comes Twin Valley in transition. And it's Boyd on the block, kicks it out.
Twin Valley thinks about the three. Now it's Boyd on the block, and that's Brian Maxim working hard. And he picks up the first foul. If West Rutland can't play physical like that on Boyd, it's going to be tough. So it's Swanson, and he lobs it into Boyd. Nice luxury to be the tallest kid on the floor and probably one of the best athletes. I guess there's no probably about it. He is certainly one of the best athletes out there. And tenacious defense for Westside forces the travel. Westside student section likes that. Maxim gonna inbound, and you're gonna see some full court pressure here by Twin Valley. Dow able to get the inbound, and now Twin Valley sets up the trap. Dow past midcourt, and it is active defense all the way out to midcourt. It's Maxim on the foul line, looking for a cutter, heading for a 5-second call if he's not careful. It's Grabowski. He elevates, elbow jumper, count it for two. And the West Side crowd likes the look of that. West Side's got to come out with their own full court pressure. Excuse me. It's Swanson, dribble penetrate, kick out. Boyd up fake, gets a little loose, and now he's got a mid-range baseline jumper. He's 0 for 2 from the floor, and he's going to pick up the first foul of the game right there. So it's awful early, but it's promising. West Side student section out in their pajamas today. We'll try and get you a shot of that. And it's Park extending defense on Dow. Dow over to Bartlett, back to Dow. Dow, skip past Grabowski, wide open three. He likes it, little long. Willie there to contest, but it's Boyd. He looks up to Park. Park, dribble penetration, great defense. West Side might have been a charge there, no call. And Maxim's gonna get down on the floor and force the jump ball. So Willie Grabowski's going to take this opportunity to retie a shoe here. Maxim will inbound, and Twin Valley stays in the full court pressure. 5:19 first quarter. West Side up 2-zip. Dow, Bartlett, back to Dow. Dow past midcourt. That pass to the corner for Grabowski. He picks up his dribble out to Dow. Dow looking to run offense here. Long floating pass. Francis likes it, and you can count the three, baby. It's 5-0 West Side, and it's loud at Hinchy Gymnasium. Everybody knows this is going to be an uphill battle for West Side, but you got to like the way it starts. That's Swanson, dribble penetration, kicks out. Boyd thinks about it now, skip pass. That is 15 off the back of the rim, no good. Maxim contests. That ball stays with Twin Valley. It's Swanson and Maxim battling for that. Boyd's going to inbound. That's a kick out for Boyd, and he's got every piece of the game. That three's good. Too easy, says Coach Snyder. Swanson extends defense on Dow. Dow crosses over, continues with the left hand, and he is being hounded. That pass to the foul line. Maxim, turnaround jumper won't go, and look at Boyd elevate and pull that rebound down. It's Swanson, thinks about it, dribble drive, kick out. That pass, top of the key for Boyd. Boyd looks inside. Second chance, won't go. Willie Grabowski rebounds, immediately contested by Twin Valley, and they are up into the offensive half here. It's Dow leading the charge. West Side up 5-3 with 3:49 left, and it's pretty loud in Hinchy Gymnasium. Nice back cut. Jake Bartlett, long three won't go. Bartlett's in position, but Twin Valley too tall. And look at Maxim on the glass. Nice work there for two. It's 7-3 West Side. Great work, Brian Maxim. And they're making Twin Valley work to get this ball past midcourt, and now it's Boyd. Skip pass to the far wing. Swanson up fake, dribble penetration, foul line jumper. Skips and won't go, and there's Boyd. Holy smokes, 360 spin on the baseline. Can't get the shot to go, but he'll shoot two. If I had to guess, he practices his free throws. West Side battling hard with a 7-3 lead here, 3:17 first quarter. And it's Boyd to the line for two. Gets the gentle roll off the front of the rim, and Twin Valley fans making their own noise. And that one's pure, cuts the lead to 2. And here comes more full court pressure. And that pass into Dow. Tied up by Twin Valley, unable to rip away, so it's jump ball possession arrow says Twin Valley, and they're going to inbound under their offensive hoop. It's Swanson directing traffic, and that pass to the block. West side straight up. Grabowski elevates for the rebound, and Dow's off to the races. He looks for the transition too, it's not there. Bartlett to Grabowski. Grabowski picks up his dribble, forces it into Maxim. Maxim contested, rejected, continues to work, gets the second look, but it won't go. Bartlett's there, but can't secure the rebound. And here comes Twin Valley. It's Swanson. Dribble, drive, floater, won't quite go. Boyd, rebound, looking for the left hand off the glass, nothing there. Skip pass to Swanson. Swanson crosses over, baseline, mid-range jumper, off the rim, won't go, and Jake Bartlett goes up with position and draws the foul. We'll see who it's on. That foul is on Ethan Fox, his first, second team foul. And here comes Bartlett off to the races. Kick out for Grabowski. Willie, 3, no good, and it's Boyd. Francis Grabowski trying to force the jump ball, gets the reach instead. First on Francis, third on West Side. It's 7-5 West Rutland with 2:30 left, and Boyd into Swanson. Swanson back to Boyd, back to Swanson. West Rutland full court pressure, skip pass near side, and Twin Valley's running offense. And that's a pass into the paint. Boyd, baseline jumper, won't go. Grabowski there with position. He's off to the races. He's going to take it to the rack. Pulls it down. Dow likes the 3. Off the rim, won't go. Maxim contests, but Boyd just too tall, comes down with it. Here comes Swanson. Swanson, nice defense. Dow forces a tough shot, won't go. Put back, won't go. Westside needs to box out here. We've got a foul on the floor, and Coach Snyder asking his boys to please box out. 32, that's going to be second on Maxim, which is going to be a problem for Westside. Minute 54 left, second quarter. Maxim brings a lot of toughness and physicality to the West Rutland cause. That pass to the block, 2 dribbles. Willie Grabowski elevates and picks up the foul. Basket's good. And it's Fox to the line to try and give Twin Valley their first lead of the game with 1:50 left. Second of the game on Grabowski as well. 2 on Maxim, 2 on Grabowski. Willie, that is, and 1 on Francis. Drake Jankowski going to check in. And Fox is good from the line, so it's 8-7 West Side. Willie's going to come sit. Number 35, Drake Jankowski, a junior, checks in. Number 34, Maxim going to inbound to Dow with Bartlett to help. Twin Valley continues with a half-court trap, and that is a long bomb pass to Francis Grabowski on the sideline. He skips it back out to Dow, and Dow's at the point. Dow, top of the key. That pass to Jankowski. Jankowski's going to go strong, and I'm wrong. That's Jake Bartlett with the floater. Must have been the hair that fooled me. Good looking drive there. Jake Bartlett, good for 2. West Side's up 1. We've got a corner jumper. No, sir. Boyd pulls it back down. Skip pass. And look at Twin Valley move the ball. But West Rutland defense there to contest, forces the turnover. West Side up 9-8. Minute 14 left. Coach Snyder can't ask for much more about how the way this first quarter's gone. It is Bartlett over to Dow. Maybe he'd like less fouls on Maxim, but it's Brian. He turns, he likes the 3. Off the glass and good. It rattles home. They call that a long 2, excuse me. Turnaround bank shot. And it's Swanson. Floater won't go. Swanson gets his own rebound. And if they call that on Maxim, it's dangerous. I guess it's got to be on Jankowski, perhaps. 34 White. That is Drake. West Side coach and bench and fans want the jump ball there. Thought it was the clean block, but they're going to call Jankowski for the foul, and it's Swanson to the line. He's a senior captain. First shot's pure. Second shot coming. So Boyd and Swanson co-captains on this upperclassman-laden Twin Valley team. Second shot's up, off the back of the rim, won't go. And look at Fox go up for that. He kicks it out, up fake. Floater won't go. Ball batted around, down. No chance against Boyd there. And that's Swanson draining the long jumper. Jankowski, early release. He's going to attack the basket. Won't go. Boyd back to defend, and now he's on the run. He makes a little space for himself against Jankowski. That's Swanson for a three, won't go. And Twin Valley battling on the boards. It's Maxim. Maxim ahead to Bartlett. Bartlett goes down hard. He'll shoot two. And if this is on Boyd, it'll help the cause. It's going to be on Swanson, his first. Third of the quarter against Twin Valley. 12.5 seconds left. It's Bartlett to the line for two. West Side trailing by one. Back of the rim, no good. Need this one. Second one rattles and won't go. Maxim chases, but it's Boyd. And Boyd finds Swanson. Swanson comes near wing. He thinks about it. He's looking for Boyd on the roll. Pullback three at the buzzer. That's a good look at the hoop as the buzzer sounds, but it won't drop. And West Side down by one at the end of the first frame. Teams breaking their huddles. West Rutland varsity girls out in the lobby with something up their sleeve. Here comes the pajama parade start of the second quarter. It is West Side trailing Twin Valley by two, and they start with the ball. Here comes Dow. Coach Snyder getting his boys talked up at the end of the quarter. They're missing shots. We need to turn those misses into points. That pass for Maxim, a little wide. It's Boyd. He swings to Swanson. Swanson hands off, mid-range jumper off the back of the rim, won't go. Bartlett skies but can't get it. Boyd elevates, and that's Swanson for a three, and it's Maxim pulling down the rebound. And here comes Dow. Dow to midcourt. Coach Snyder calling the play. Dow dribbles to the right, bounce pass to Maxim. Maxim on the elbow, had the cutter, didn't make the pass. It's Jankowski. Hands back off to Maxim. Maxim thinks about the three, and now it's Francis Grabowski. He likes it, and you can count it for a three. Francis Grabowski, effective from three-point range. Gives West Side a 2-point lead with 7:02 left, and here comes the full court press, and they're going to call a reach on Jake Bartlett. Coach Snyder, quick word to Brian Maxim on their way back, talking about looking for the cutter when he has that ball on the elbow. And oh baby, Twin Valley's in the 1-1 already with 6:58 left in the half. Ethan Fox to the line to shoot a 1-1. First one's good, second one's coming. Ethan Fox, another senior guard on this team. Second shot won't go. Boyd shows the length, gets a hand on that, and it ends up Twin Valley. Long skip pass, Swanson finds Boyd, baseline floater. How do you stop that? Dow against Swanson. Swanson hounds him the whole way up the floor. Dow, spin move, picks up the dribble to Maxim. Maxim on the elbow. Backdoor cut, Bartlett. Bartlett's going to try the step back three, and it's long. Twin Valley down with the ball. Oh, stutter step, no call. Swanson going to dribble and penetrate. He's going to hand off, and Dow there to contest. Grabowski with the loose ball, and here comes Jake Dow. West Side down one with 6:15 left. West Side boys varsity pouring everything they have into this to stay close. Maxim on the elbow, finds the cutter. Oh baby, Jake Dow with a reverse. That's a thing of beauty right there. Maxim finds Dow, Dow with the finish all the way under. And West Rutland full court press, giving Twin Valley a little bit of problem. Now they're through, and it is Swanson. Far wing, back to Swanson. Swanson thinks about it. Up fake, dribble penetration, floater won't go, ball tipped, and it's Maxim on the baseline. He's bounced past to Dow, and West Side's up one with 5:32 left. It's Dow, top of the key. Swanson on him. Dow picks up the dribble. He finds Bartlett. Bartlett's going to try the left side, and we've got a reach. That's McHale picking up a foul. That's the fourth of the half and the first on McHale. West Side to inbound on the sideline. Francis Grabowski has the ball. We'll see who he looks to with 5:18 left. West Side up one. And nice job, Maxim, to battle through. It's Jankowski, hands off to Dow. Dow, far wing. He's got Francis. Francis thinks about it. Dribble drive. Kicks out to Dow. Dow's going to drive the lane. Left-hand floater. Won't go, but he'll shoot two. Let's see who this calls on. 15. Dylan Howe picks it up. I can't help but hope every time there's a call in traffic, it goes against Boyd. If we can get him on the bench, it certainly will help West Side's cause. Dow, senior guard, steps to the line. First one rattles and won't go. Drew Forrest checks in for his first minutes for West Side. Maxim out after hard work, and it's Forrest, the big man for West Side now. He's got great touch down low, able to back players down in and finish. Second one's no good. Forrest contests. And look at Francis Grabowski elevate and pick that pass off. Now he's trapped in the corner. Bounce pass. Jankowski goes off the glass, can't finish. And here comes McHale. I apologize, I didn't catch the names of the subs. Don't have time to look at the program. It is Twin Valley. That is Swanson. Swanson, patient, calling out directions. 4:38 left. West Side student section getting loud, asking for some defense here. Corner jumper, no. Skip pass. Swanson thinks about it. Now he's got Boyd. Boyd likes that corner three. And there's a reason. West Side down two with 4:15 left. It's Swanson extending defense on Dow. Dow's going to go right and then come back to the left with a beautiful finish. Nice dribble penetration there for Jake Dow. He's a lefty. Took it in most of the way with the right and then came back and finished with the left. And great job for us to contest and deny Boyd there. And we've got to travel on Twin Valley. West Side student section getting loud. Brick Race likes that call. There is a tie game, 18-18 with 3:54 left, and Twin Valley's going to back out of their full court pressure, which is just fine with Jake Dow. He's been working awful hard so far this first half. It has been a great game so far, and Dow guarded by Swanson. Swanson forces the pass to Jankowski. Jankowski on the elbow, kicks out to Dow. Dow thinks about the dribble drive, gets a little loose, maintains, kick out, top of the key. It's Forrest. He's going to go up. Shot won't go, but he's going to get bailed out and go to the line. That's 6 on Twin Valley and 2 on McHale, 2 on Howe. Forrest going to shoot 2. Coach Brown has a little discussion with the official. And now it's back to basketball with Forrest to shoot 2. First one short, second one coming. Need a little more leg. Second one's good. Gives West Side a 1-point lead, and here they come on the press. It's Bartlett up top with Grabowski near side. Long pass, and it's Swanson. Kick out to the corner. Boyd thinks about it, hands off, sets the screen, maintains the screen. And we've got a call against Westside. That's 2 on Bartlett and 8 on Westside. Swanson to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. And he is efficient from the line, one of the senior co-captains. Swanson's first. Back of the rim won't go. Bartlett hauls down the rebound. He thinks about a charge to the hoop and then hands off to Dow. Dow calling out the offense, and Brendan Harvey getting set to check in. Be interesting who he comes in for. Dow thinks about it. Now he kicks over to Bartlett. Bartlett up fake, drive, left hand off the glass, won't go. And we've got a jump ball. Nice work, Westside. Get their hands on that, force that jump ball. And it's Brendan Harvey in, and it's Jake Bartlett after hard minutes coming to the bench for his first rest of the game. 3:03 left in the half, and Westside up 1. Full court press, Harvey leads the charge. Long skip pass, and now Swanson will run offense. That pass near wing, it's Boyd on the baseline. Long kick out up high, loose ball, and it comes down in Boyd's hands. And he throws a dagger. That puts him up 2 with 2:34 left. Coach Schneider tells his boys, hey, settle down, run offense, not the end of the world. Grabowski. Not sure what the call is here. Might be a reach on Twin Valley. That is a reach foul on Park. I believe it's his first. Number 30, Carpenter O'Hearn checks out. 23, Ethan Fox back in. First foul on Park, 7th of the half, so Westside will be in the bonus the rest of the way, and Francis Grabowski's pure from the line. Count it, nothing but the bottom of the net. Francis feels no pressure at the line, ties it up. Nice work, but unable to force the turnover, and now Twin Valley set to run offense with 2:15 left. Long skip pass, up fake, thinks about the pullback 3. Now you got dribble penetration, kick out for 3, and I think that's Boyd to Swanson. Unselfish work, Boyd, to penetrate and then kick back out for that corner 3, and Swanson calmly drains it. Dow hands off to Grabowski. Grabowski picks up his dribble, and they're going to call a travel, and he's going to pick up a tee if he's not careful. Official's going to come have a quick word with Francis Grabowski. Jake Dow over to ask Francis. And here comes Willie Grabowski in for Francis. And it's Swanson. Up fake, Swanson, baseline, jumper, skips, won't go. West Rutland unable to control their defensive boards, and that's trouble. That's a wide open 3 for Swanson. Won't go, look at the elevation. Mid-range jumper off the glass, won't go. And that call is going to go against Westside. First on Forrest. It's Logan Park to the line for a 1-and-1. Be the last 1-and-1 of the half. Everything here will be double bonus for Twin Valley. Park, deep knee bend. Off the back of the rim, won't go. And that is Skylar Boyd. Elevates. And the putback. Never comes down with the ball. That's hard to do, and he makes it look awful easy. Dow kicks out. Grabowski. Elbow jumper. Off the glass, won't go. Twin Valley with the ball and a 5-point lead. Boyd kicks out. Back to Boyd. He likes it. And Coach Snyder forced to call a timeout here, 55.8 left. Westside scrapping and trying to cobble it together. Had a 21-21 lead, and it's been 8 straight from Twin Valley. Coach Snyder wants to talk it over. Westside breaks the huddle with 55.8 left. Animated timeout. Both Coach Toller and Coach Snyder bringing some intensity that timeout, and here comes full court pressure. It is Park to contest the inbound pass, and it's Swanson. Gonna get a hand on Dow. Dow, nice cut to get open, and it's Harvey. Harvey's gonna break the pressure and get across midcourt, and he's gonna find Dow. 50 seconds left. Swanson, great defense. Dow, baseline. Oh, what a beautiful pass to Jankowski. And oh, baby, did he get hammered. He's still down. Great find. And Jankowski, to say he gets up gingerly is an understatement. Breath knocked out of him, I'm sure, went down hard on his back. And he is toughing it out. He is stepping to the line. Thought we might have a visit from a trainer. There's 40.6 left. Drake's going to take a little walk, catch his breath here. Ref asks if he's okay, and he says, yes, sir. Crowd likes that toughness. It's going to be a they're calling it a 2-shot foul. I wasn't sure, and the gym got so silent, I was hesitant to talk. Here comes the second. Oh, rattles and won't go. Look good, and Boyd elevates and finds Swanson. Swanson gets a little loose, and Twin Valley gets another shot at it. Westside hustling, and Willie Grabowski, athletic save. But they're going to call that ball out of bounds on the baseline. 30.1 left. Twin Valley the ball, and an 8-point lead. Coach Brown calls for 1. Almost a 5-second call there, and they're forced to go way into the backcourt. It's Park. And Park finds Swanson, and Swanson's looks like he's playing for the last shot here. Dow's going to come out and contest. Screen for Boyd. Swanson goes the other way. Up fake, dribble penetration to the block. Up fake, good. Rebound. Going to call a jump ball, and Ruth Forrest showing some toughness down there. Possession arrow says Westside with 9.5. And Dow. Back to Harvey. Harvey across midcourt. Kick out Willie Grabowski. Under. Excuse me, that was Jankowski. And he's still huffing and puffing. He might not have his legs all the way under him after that hard fall. Going into halftime, it is Twin Valley 29. It is Westside 21. West Rutland doing everything they can to battle and stay in this one. We'll be back for the second half. Teams have broken the huddles after halftime. Twin Valley going to start with the ball and an 8-point lead. Westside back with their original starting 5. It's Dow, Grabowski, and Bartlett across the top. This may be a 3-2. Off the glass, no good. Grabowski battling. And he's going to get called for the foul. Two on Francis. Fox, first shot won't go, second shot coming. So it might be a 3-2 West Rutland came out with Dow, Francis, and Jake Bartlett across the top, Willie Grabowski and Maxim across the bottom. Regardless, Bartlett skies for the rebound and hands off to Dow, and Dow gonna run offense with Swanson out on him. Been a good battle all game long. Dow bounce pass to Maxim, kick out. Francis thinks about it, up fake, dribble penetration, kick out for Jake Bartlett, off the rim, won't go. Look at Maxim battling. Willie's there for 2. Great work on the boards, West Side. Lead is now 6, and here comes West Rutland. Full court pressure, and it's Maxim deep in the defensive zone. Bartlett tries the reach, and Francis picks up number 3. He argues. But that is third on Francis, second foul of the half already, and it's Swanson to the line. He's been deadly. Swanson first shot, rattles and won't go. And Francis with three is going to have to sit down. Drake Jankowski, after going down extremely hard at the end of the first half, is forced back into action. Swanson, second one's good. And full court press. Grabowski to Dow. Dow tries to thread the needle to Grabowski. Loose ball. And I'll tell you what, Brian Maxim gets more than his share of loose balls with nothing more than heart and effort. He will get on the floor. He will hustle. He will scrap. And he goes strong. Ends up getting hammered. And he'll shoot too. And that is nothing but 100% effort. Brian Maxim right there. Logan Park picks up his second. First one front of the rim won't go. Second one coming, West Side down 7. It's 30-23 Twin Valley with 7:06 left third quarter. Second shot back of the rim won't go. And look at Brian Maxim. Baby, what a hustler. And it's Willie for three. And you can count that, baby. That trims the lead to 3. Full court pressure. Willie Grabowski steps up and drains it. It's Boyd. Kick out. Gets a little loose. Jake Bartlett. Oh. That's a heartbreaker. Tough to tiptoe on that line. Lost his balance. Call is out of bounds, so it's Twin Valley ball. And Twin Valley, excuse me, is up 4, not 3. Long three, rattles and drops. That is Dylan Howe with the 3. Swanson down low. Dow picks up his dribble and Swanson immediate pressure. It's Maxim on the elbow, hands off to Dow. Dow looking for a cutter underneath. He goes to the right hand. Oh, looks for the feed through traffic. Looking for Bartlett, and Boyd's there to pick it off. He goes strong and he's going to shoot 2. Coach Snyder's comment on that is, we got to stop ball. So it's a 7-point lead. Boyd to the line to shoot 2. Senior co-captain does everything for Twin Valley. He won't shoot 100% from the line today. He won't shoot 99% either, and it's Maxim. More hustle, and it's Dow in transition. Grabowski up fake. Maxim, 3. Back of the rim won't go, and who's there? It's Park. Park's off to the races. He looks up, finds Swanson. Swanson off the glass won't go, and we've got a call over the back. That might be 3 on Park. That is 3 on Logan Park. Come on, man. And Twin Valley going to have to go to the bench here. Dow, hounded by Swanson. Pass midcourt. Looking to go to his left, picks up the dribble. Swings that pass around to Maxim. Maxim finds Bartlett. Bartlett pulls it back out. Has Jankowski. Jankowski catches in the ready position. Drive, and that's rejected. Here comes Twin Valley. Got to stop the ball. Kick out 3. Off the rim, won't go. Everybody's up, and it's Willie Grabowski coming down with it. Dow looks for the long bomb. Nothing there. He's going to settle it down and run some offense here. It's Bartlett, far wing. Jankowski posting, and we've got a timeout. Schneider, 5:12 left, and the West Rutland student section wants to say hi to PEGTV. We'll see what they have to bring here. See if they can amp it up a little bit. 5:12 left, third quarter. We'll come back as teams break. The West Side student section sending their boys out of the timeout with a little energy here. It is 33-26 Twin Valley with 5:12 left, third quarter. Foul trouble. Francis Grabowski with 3, and it is Logan Park with 3 for Twin Valley. Grabowski to inbound. He calls the break. They may have to go back to Dow. Instead, it's Maxim. Short jumper won't go. Maxim up fake, and he kicks out for Dow to run offense. Brian Maxim continues relentless work. Drake Jankowski calling instructions. He has Dow. Dow picks up the dribble, finds Willie in the corner. Willie likes the 3. Off the rim, won't go. And look at Maxim try and get in there. That angle cut off, and Boyd runs the floor. He finds Swanson. Swanson hesitates and pulls it back out. Long skip pass is going to go out of bounds. Skylar Boyd up to the second row of the bleachers trying to save that. I'm guessing his coach would rather he just let that go. 4:39 left, and it's 33-26 Twin Valley. Here comes Dow. Swanson's been on him all game long. Dow picks up the screen, and nice switch. Continues to the rack for 2, and he's going to shoot one. Baby Jacob Dow takes it strong there. Senior point guard splits the defense. Goes up strong. Gets it to roll, and he'll shoot one. Second foul of the game on Ethan Fox. Dow be the first to tell you it's been dicey this year from the free throw line. Front of the rim, no good. West Side contests, but here comes Skylar crossover. He's going to take it strong. Now he kicks out, wide open baseline jumper, and 2 Twin Valley players fight for that rebound, but there's a miscue. Twin Valley coach Brown not happy with that. So it's 33 Twin Valley, 28 West Side, and here comes Jake Dow. Swanson down low. Dow picks up the dribble. Bounce pass to Maxim on the elbow. Has the backdoor cutter, and the floater's good for 2. I think that was Willie Grabowski. Excellent design play for Coach Snyder right there. Clock's ticking, almost a 10-second count, and boy, there's a lot of space for Boyd. Gets the baseline floater to roll and drop. It's 5-point lead with 3:39 left. Dow walks it up to midcourt. Swanson extending defense. Dow, right hand, feints, picks up the dribble, forces it to Maxim. It's tipped back to Dow. Dow with the Euro through traffic for 2. And Jacob Dow having his best offensive game of the season for the West Rutland Golden Horde. Picks off that pass, and we got a West Rutland ball, baby. 3:15 left in the third quarter. West Side down 3, and there's a little energy in the house right now. And Coach Brown throws his clipboard and calls a timeout. And he says full. We're going to check with the West Rutland student section here, see what they've got planned, and we're going to come back. All right, we're going to come back as teams break the huddle. First horn has sounded. West Side breaks the huddle, and you can feel the energy in Hinchy Gymnasium. 3:15 left, third quarter. And West Side trying to put on a little pressure here. It's Willie Grabowski. Going to inbound to Dow in the backcourt. And here comes Jake Dow. That pass to Maxim, gets a little loose with it. Jake Bartlett likes the 3. Off the rim, won't go. And Maxim's going to get called for the reach. That may be 3 on Max, I believe it is, and that brings Ruth Forrest immediately to the table to check in. Tough one. 4 on Maxim. Tough to pick that up that far from the basket. He needs to sit with 3:03 left. And Ruth Forrest checks in. More size for West Rutland. We'll see how they're able to utilize that. Twin Valley loose with the ball again. And Ruth Forrest forces the turnover. And here comes Twin Valley. Running the full court press. Dow wants it now before they can deny, and he has it. Over to Bartlett. Bartlett's going to swing back to Dow or walk it across himself. Bartlett, kick out to Dow. Dow out near midcourt, 2:36 left, third quarter. That pass to Grabowski. Grabowski, bullet pass off Rufora's face, not ready for the pass. Twin Valley up 3 with 2:27 left here. Great basketball game, and Westside changes up the defense. That lob pass to the foul line, kick out. They try and force it through. Last touch by Forrest. Boyd will inbound with 2:17 left. Now Boyd steps out. Swanson gonna inbound. First look ought to be for Boyd, and he establishes position on the block, and Jankowski no alternative but to commit that foul there. Boyd in excellent position on the block to receive that and go up for an easy 2. Jankowski smartly fouls. They're gonna run the same thing to the other side, and this time Forrest pushes Boyd out of the play, and that's Park, who calmly walks up and drains a 2. Back to a 5-point lead. Westside not going away. Swanson working hard on the defensive half, making Dow work on the offensive half. He's looking for cutters. Gonna be a 5-second call unless he goes strong. Kicks that to Jankowski. Jankowski, Jake Bartlett rattles but won't go. Loose ball controlled by Twin Valley. And here comes Twin Valley, minute 46 left, third quarter. Subs coming for Westside at the next opportunity. Francis Grabowski gonna check back in. Skip pass. And, oh baby, Jake Bartlett goes down harder than anybody I've ever seen playing basketball. He gets the strip, forces the turnover, full body layout on the hardwood, and gets up charged. Great hustle, Jake Bartlett brings a lot of intensity. He's gonna come sit. Francis Grabowski gonna come in, and it's Willie Grabowski inbounding to Dow, minute 36 left, third quarter. And it's been a beauty of a game. Westside giving Twin Valley all they can handle. Grabowski, top of the key, thinks about it. Now he swings. It's Willie Grabowski. Grabowski to Dow. Dow with space to drive. He kicks over to Jankowski. Jankowski to Francis Grabowski. Grabowski back to Jankowski. You can tell you're in Westside. That ball rejected. And Twin Valley on the offense. Corner 3 for Boyd. That's at least 4 corner 3s for Skylar Boyd. He is a high caliber player, there's no doubt about it. That stretches the lead out to 8 with 50 seconds left. And it's time to bring Maxim back in for Coach Schneider. Can't let this one get too much further away. Francis Grabowski for 3 from way downtown. That'll tighten it up a little. And Boyd, so much time, just a nonchalant 3, but it won't go. 5-point lead, and here comes Jake Dow. Coach Schneider wants the last shot of the quarter with 15 left. Dow looking to penetrate, picks up the screen, has Forrest on the pick and roll. That pass behind, turnover, 4 seconds left. Westside's got to stop ball. They don't, and at the end of the quarter, Twin Valley with an easy transition bucket puts the lead back to 7. Westside working hard. We'll come back as teams break their huddle. Battle of the student sections here. Westside girls trying to turn up the notch a little bit. So we're heading into the fourth quarter. Coach Brown with a news flash to his team. Hey, 21 can shoot the ball. He's going to ask for a little more coverage on Francis Grabowski. It's a 7-point lead heading into the fourth. Coach Schneider with last-minute instructions. Here comes Westside to break the huddle, and here's some intensity for Westside. They will start with the ball and a 7-point deficit. Twin Valley comes back out. I see Boyd, I see Swanson. 15 Howe, 14 McHale. And Missed the fifth. I apologize. Jake Dow to midcourt. They're switching it up. Was Swanson on him. Now they've gone to Howe. Francis Grabowski up fake. Likes the foul line jumper. High arcing jumper. Good for two. And Francis Grabowski's filling it up today. Here comes Swanson. Swanson pass into the paint. Back to Swanson. Corner. No. It's Boyd. When he gets the ball in that spot, the fuse is burning. He's going to shoot two. We'll see who the foul is on. That's on Jankowski. Second or third on him. It is number 3 on him, and it's Boyd to the line to shoot two. That's the 6th foul of the half, so next foul, Twin Valley goes into the bonus and shoots 1 and 1. And I'll tell you what, Boyd is pure from the line. Second shot coming. Rattles and goes. Here comes West Side. Dow. Defended by Howe. Howe, active feet, cutting off the lane to the left. Dow goes left anyway, picks up the dribble, trying to get Maxim on the foul line. A lot of contact as Maxim tries to establish position. It's Francis Grabowski, up fake. What a quick move, floater. Short won't go as Jankowski. Fouls on the floor. 14, McHale picks up his second. 5th of the half. Willie Grabowski to inbound. That's off Jankowski's hands. He's able to recover. Pass out to Dow. Dow, corner for Grabowski. Looking inside to Maxim. Picked off. Here comes Swanson. Gets a little loose. He's forced to kick it back out. Boyd is in range from there. Boyd is in range when he's past midcourt. And if you're not going to get out and put a hand in his face, he is going to stick it. Timeout, Coach Snyder. Animated timeout for Westside. Coach Snyder emphasizing you cannot let Skylar Boyd stand alone with the ball and drain a three with no hand in his face. So here we go. It's a 10-point lead, 6:49 left. West Rutland able to overcome a larger lead against Bellows Falls earlier in the year. We'll see how they respond here. Coach Snyder certainly won't let them quit. Dow to Grabowski. Grabowski, that should be a 4. Won't fall. Dow elevates to try and pick it off, but here comes Twin Valley. Boyd, skip pass, far wing, gets a little loose. Francis Grabowski hustles after it, but can't save it. It remains Twin Valley ball with 6:27 left. Nice option to be able to float it up high for a 6'3" Skylar Boyd. Now he's on the baseline. Maxim working hard. Floater won't go. Twin Valley crashes the boards. That's going to be a foul on Bartlett. 3 on Bartlett, I believe. 3 on number 3, and that puts Twin Valley in the 1 and 1. Ethan Fox to the line. First one's pure. Second shot coming. Deep knee bend, back of the rim won't go. Great hands, Willie Grabowski secure that rebound. Westside down 11 with 6:15 left, and Twin Valley's going to extend defense. Bartlett comes middle, dribbles through traffic, gets his pocket picked, and here comes Twin Valley on transition. Dow's the only one back, and he forces the travel. Jake Dow makes his stand in the paint and forces the travel on Twin Valley. And they are back all the way on defense. Swanson talking to the official the whole length of the court about that call. Twin Valley back in their half-court defense. It's Howe extending on Dow. Dow crosses to the right hand. Foul line to Maxim. Maxim on the foul line. Looks to dribble, goes behind his back. Medium range jumper won't go. And it's Swanson off to the races. That's going to be a foul on either Dow or Bartlett. That's on Dow. His first. 8th of the half. And it's Swanson to the line. He's been tremendously effective. Won't go on the front end of the 1-and-1. Maxim comes down with it, and Dow calls for the ball, and he'll run offense here. Had a brief conversation with Schneider about what they want to run. He attacks the basket, hands off to Maxim. Maxim reverse layup won't go. Contested by Twin Valley. They pull down the rebound, and look at how handle the ball behind the back. Great drive, Swanson, up fake. Looked like the Red Sea parted right there, and he walked to the hoop for the left-handed layup. Might be some fatigue on West Rutland's part. A lot of these players have not seen the bench here for any significant amount of time. Howe out on Dow. Dribble penetration, and that's Jacob Dow going strong to the rack again for 2. His best game of the season offensively, repeatedly attacking the hoop. Twin Valley, patient with the ball. Maxim comes out of nowhere, knocks that ball out. Park checking in. 23 Fox checking out for Twin Valley. We're down to 4:43, and it's an 11-point lead for Twin Valley. Westside can't afford to keep trading baskets here. High floater, Boyd. Swanson, dribble penetration, floater, won't go. And Westside cannot give up that rebound on the offensive half there. Francis Grabowski up. Has the ball on the wing. Keys to Dow. 4:25 left. Dow calling offense. Grabowski has Boyd on him. Will Grabowski defended. It's Bartlett, far wing. Looks inside. Nothing there. Excuse me, it's Dow. Now to Bartlett. Bartlett finds Willie. Willie has Dow cutting. Gets a little loose with it. Recovers, makes the pass. That's a foul on the floor against Maxim. Be the 6th of the half. It's on 15. Dylan Howe, 3 on Howe. Grabowski to inbound with 4:01 left. Got to go backcourt to Dow. Instead, he finds Maxim in the corner. Maxim thinks about it. 3 won't go. Look at Francis Grabowski go up, but Twin Valley comes away with it. Boyd skips near side. Back to Boyd. Boyd skips far corner. That is Swanson. Rolls, won't go. Maxim gets hammered. No call. Maxim goes down. No call. Boyd off the rim. Won't go. Third time not a charm for Twin Valley, but clock winding. Dow to Bartlett. Bartlett to Francis Grabowski. Twin Valley has Boyd on him. Long defender. Grabowski, dribble penetration, won't go. Maxim goes up strong. Won't go, off the glass, won't go. Francis Grabowski, 4th time, won't go. And Maxim's gonna pull it out. Westside unable to hit a bunny there. Clock continues to wind, and Willie Grabowski likes it. 3 won't go. And it's Boyd with a rebound. 2:54 left, and the clock. Now the enemy. Westside down 11. Been stuck here for quite a while. Empty trips for both teams. That 3 won't go, and Boyd shows his length up over Dow, and he kicks out to Swanson. Westside needs to extend defense, or Twin Valley's just going to stand out on the perimeter. It's Swanson. Near side to Howe. Howe into Boyd. Boyd kick out to the corner, and Twin Valley's going to burn clock, and now it's Boyd. Little turnaround jumper in the lane. Good for 2. Here comes Dow. It's a 12-point lead. Coach Schneider wants his boys to hustle. Maxim sets the screen for Francis. Francis comes off and puts up the 3, and it's good. You can count it for 3. Lead back to 10. 2:05 left, and Westside out in pressure on the make. It's Maxim and Dow and Bartlett in the backcourt. Maxim almost had the pass. Swanson dribbles all the way to the hoop, but it won't go, and Willie Grabowski pulls it down. Minute 50 left, and Coach Schneider calling for pace here. Dow, top of the key, crosses over and pulls it back out. Minute 43 left. Dow calling for the pick. Maxim sets it. Dow's going to look at the rack. He finds Bartlett in the corner. Bartlett, floater, won't go. Wanted the contact, wanted the foul, not there. Swanson, long 3, and that may be the dagger that does it right there. Westside battling to hang in, but that extends the lead to 13. Minute 21 left. Coach Schneider calls the timeout. Westside breaks the huddle, and it's Maxim gonna inbound to Dow. Twin Valley appears to have stayed with their 5. I see Park, I see Boyd, and I see Swanson. Dow crosses to the right. Bartlett, 3, back of the rim, won't go. Park elevates, rebound, tenacious pressure. Dow trying to foul, and they won't call it. Gets a little loose with the ball, and now they're going to pull it back out and kill clock. Dribble penetration, now they call the foul. Not sure if that's Willie. We'll see who they call it on. That is on Willie. He was in early foul trouble. That's 3 or 4 on him. It's 3 on him. 1 and 1 for the last time. It'll be double bonus the rest of the way. Boyd rolls and won't go. Guess that was a shooting foul. They're going to shoot 2. And I apologize, it is not Boyd, it's Howe at the line. Second one's good. Here comes Dow. Coach Schneider wants him to hustle it up the floor. Dow crosses over. Mid-range jumper from the lane, won't fall. Swanson down with it. He looks ahead to Howe. Howe ahead to Park. Transition 2. 38 seconds left, and it's Dow to Francis Grabowski. Francis may think about a 3. He's off to Bartlett. Bartlett near wing. Tries to hand off to Willie. Swanson contests, but it's off him. 28.8 left, and Francis Grabowski will inbound. Has Jake Bartlett. Bartlett to Maxim. Maxim to Dow. Dow, far wing, 24 left. Grabowski, dribble drive, tries to step back, and too much length there. Twin Valley blocks that. Swanson, number 5, likes it. Back of the rim, won't go. Tipped around. Park cleaning up the glass for 2 more. And here comes Dow with 5 left. And this one's going to be a heartbreaker. Westside battled, wouldn't go away, and Twin Valley just too much. So, Twin Valley continues an excellent varsity season. They have a 60-42 win over Westside. Closer than that throughout. We'll stay for the handshakes. And nice opportunity for me to thank PEGTV for the opportunity to put these games on television. I enjoy doing it. I know folks who are unable to make the game or want to rewatch it, enjoy it. If there's something you love and you want to share it with the world, PEGTV will make it happen. Reach out to the folks there. They are all fantastic to work with. They'll teach you what you need to know, and you can put it on TV. That's all from Hinchy Gymnasium. Thank you to PEG.